Everything's working great. All systems go, full speed ahead. Uh-oh, what's this? No! Ah! I'm out of control! Mayday! Mayday! Going down! Ah! Look out below!
Boy, you're lucky I saw you come down. So what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype tower.
Okay, we already seen this scene before. We don't need to see it again. Hello everyone, I am your host of One Up Havoc, and welcome to another episode of Sonic Adventure, not Unleash. I was about to say Unleash just like I said before. It's freaking hilarious. Anyway, so we're starting things off with Tails' story now, and I'm going to let you in on a couple of things on how I'm going to handle this playthrough of Tails.
The train headed for
So,
the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
First things first, I'm going to skip every single cutscene that we've already seen as other characters. Like, this is going to go for every single character, because this game likes to repeat the same stuff quite often. So, if we've already seen it in Sonic's story, there's no need to see it in Tails. I mean, the only other thing that's like different is really is the fact that the dialogue is like slightly different from what you would have heard in somebody else's story anyway. But the other thing I plan on doing is any boss that I fought as Sonic already, I'm also going to skip, because again, there's no reason to see that twice. Alright, so you see that little random jump cut there. That's because we've already fought this boss as Sonic earlier on, so we already know what's gonna go down there. Oh, and I instantly forgot what I was supposed to get before I came over here. And we've already seen the cutscenes that played in Sonic's story. So rather than sitting there and watching all of that stuff again and seeing the same boss fight, I'm just gonna skip all that. I mean, if you prefer that I play the other stuff and watch it as from Tails' perspective, I mean, sure, I could, I guess, but there's really no point. The only cutscenes that I'm going to show off are the ones that you'll only see as Tails. I mean, you will make the story a little chopped up? Maybe. But, I mean, I'm just trying to avoid being repetitive with what the game has to offer. Anyway, this is Tails' gameplay. It pretty much plays exactly the same as Sonic's. The only difference is that instead of just racing, well, I just gave it away right there. Instead of just running to the goal ring, your main objective is to race the other characters. And using Tails' flight ability is going to be your main ally in these races. I mean, you're basically Sonic if you're able to fly, so why not make use of those abilities? Oh crap, I flew a little too early there. You want to abuse these little green rings as often as possible, because not only they reset Tails' flight counter, but they allow him to take shortcuts. I mean, technically that's cheating, but hey, it's literally how Tails is able to keep up with Sonic in the first place. So I mean it's right there. Might as well abuse it. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut through all of this. To be completely honest there, I messed up a little bit because I meant to like safely land with my flight, but it worked out at the end anyway. And I'm just gonna, since I'm so far ahead, I might as well get that capsule and end the stage. So yeah, Tails' gameplay, just race to the finish, and that's pretty much it.
That wasn't too bad.
All of Tails' levels are practically the same as Sonic's, except for, I believe it was called, not Radical Highway. Radical Highway is in Sonic Adventure 2. It was,
For Station Square will be departing soon.
why am I blinking on the name right now? I think it's just called Speed Highway. Oh well, I'll find out what it is once we get there. So anyway, aside from being able to fly, Tails has his twin tail attack, which is this move that I'm doing right now. And if you happen to be running fast enough, he also has a little spin. It's not a spin dash per se, but it allows him to roll right into enemies if he has enough momentum. We do get an upgrade on the twin tail attack, but that's not going to be until later on in his story. Anyway, with that taken care of, the next place we have to go to is the casino. And unlike Sonic's, we just have to fly up there and we'll have access to the stage right from the get-go. With as fast as we're going, we might be able to knock out like 3 levels instead of the usual 2. Alright, now, remember when I said that there is a sewer level here in the, in the casino level? Well, this is what I was talking about. If you happen to fall off of the pinball machines enough times, and you didn't get enough rings, this is where you would end up. And basically going through here is not a bad idea because you see how many rings I'm getting just from running through this level. Like, this stage hands you a buttload of rings, so by the time you get out, you should have enough to be able to get the Chaos Emerald that's like right at the end of the stage. But since this is a race, that kind of rule is like handled differently. Man, I must not like having shields. Anyway, as you can see, that stage is unbelievably short. I'm already at the end.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I at this rate, I may as well do Tails' entire story in one sitting. It's like, no, I would never do that. I would never ever do that. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, another scene is going to play that we've already seen. So, actually, you know what? I'll let this play out.
What's that? The Chaos Emerald!
Get away from there!
Ah!
Nighty night!
Yeah, like I said, exact same scene, different dialogue here and there, but it's literally the same thing you've seen already. If there's any major flaw that I have to point out about this game, it's the fact that it likes to repeat itself very often. Hey, look, there's Cream the Rabbit. Anyway, it likes to repeat itself very, very often. If it's not the cutscenes that it replays over and over again, it's also the boss fights. Come on. Get up there, Tails. Hence why I said I'm just gonna skip all of that, since we've already seen it in Sonic's story. Another thing I should also point out, that because the other characters have lesser levels than Sonic's, each and every one of their stories is going to be much shorter when it comes to completion time. So I wouldn't be surprised if I clear Tails' story in like 2 or 3 playthroughs. Actually, you know what? I believe I'm going to complete his story in like 2 or 3 playthroughs. I'm pretty sure that's all it's going to take. I mean, looking back at the playback footage on my PC, we were like 12 minutes in, but I have to consider the time it took to beat all of the bosses that we've encountered up to this point, and the cutscenes that I'm gonna have to edit out and everything. Anyway, this is one level that you can't necessarily cheese as much compared to the other races, because you're pretty much on a snowboard. And I should also mention that Sonic is going to talk a lot of smack in all of these races too, if you haven't heard that already. Now, I need to figure out what is the shortest routes here, like right on the fly. Hopefully I can remember them all too. It's actually pretty easy to outspeed Sonic in this level as well. Outspeed Sonic as Tails. Can't believe I'm saying that. Anyway, just do your tricks, stay on the course. It's really nothing different from Sonic's level either. I mean, theoretically speaking, I could skip this stage too, but nah, I won't do that. Oh snap. Airtime is actually something I don't want when I'm playing through this map, because when you're in the air, you go slightly slower than you would if you're on the ground. The only time I want to be in the air is if I'm doing a trick. Now I know that there's a shortcut coming up, so let me see if I can nail it. Yes! Nailed it. And right, just like that, we're right back in the lead. So as long as I keep this lead going, I don't have to worry about losing at all. Alright, let me get that ramp. Come on, get that ramp. I almost missed a ramp there. Almost. Oh yeah, we're definitely ahead. We got this in the back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, hold up. There we go. That'd be something if I lost a race because I overshot the emerald and Sonic ends up getting it anyway.
That wasn't too bad.
But you know, if Sonic gets to the Chaos Emerald and I don't, does that really mean I lose? I wouldn't think so. I mean, we're both on the same side, so why does it matter if Sonic gets the Emerald and I don't? But then again, I guess it's because it's supposed to be Tails' time to shine. Alright, so I suppose the last thing I'll do for this episode for now is have our old roundabout battle with our buddy Knuckles.
Hey Knuckles, what's up? What are you doing, Knuckles?
He
Don't
mad.
mess with me now. Just hand over the emeralds you have. Quick!
Nah. Alright. Let's not have a repeat of what happened last time Oh no. 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 We are not doing this again. I am not about to get bopped. Again.
Oh no.
Alright, get a ring, get a ring, get a ring.
Give it your best shot.
I'm just gonna wait for him to land.
Oh no.
There we go. That's how it should have happened the first time I fought him.
Whoa! Oh no, the emeralds!
Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back, pumps in a back, pumps in a back.
Anyway, you know what? I said that was going to be the last thing I'm going to do, but I'm just going to wrap up Tails' tornado stage real quick. And yep, I'm skipping that one too, because it's literally the same as Sonic's. So we're just going to jump cut to the next scene. I'll see you guys there.
That dream brought back memories. I owe so much to Sonic. Sonic! Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's alright. The tornado's not powerful enough. If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype. It needs a Chaos Emerald to work. Looks like I'd better find one fast.
Alright everybody, so that is going to be enough for one playthrough for now. When we get back, we will continue Tails' story, and we're going through this really fast, which kind of shows you that if you remove all of the repeated stages and repeated cutscenes, Tails' story is unbelievably short. So, as always, this is the One Up Havoc, and I'm signing out. And as always, play until your thumbs fall off. I'll see you guys later.